Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Foundation, where we have started with our quaint little village. And well, I think we're on a good start. So this is our industrial area. We kind of nicely fenced it off. And then we've got some houses over here. And a whole lot more houses here. We also have a granary. So since we've got a granary here, we could possibly plan for more food production on this side over there once we've bought that area. But no, so far, let's see. Here we go. Oh, actually, I don't know if we have the option to buy anything here. Well, we've got this area, so we could buy this area for 100 gold for more food production. But our first goal is to get a keep on this area. So as this is our industrial place, we've got a village over here, so our village will extend here. We will get our keep around here. We're getting some migrations here. And let's actually turn this off. So acquire the manor house in our progression menu. Well, let's start on that. Wow, okay, so now we actually have unlocked the labor kingdom and clergy as well. So we've got a castle, we've got a monastery, and we've got a manor house. So it's, ooh, what's this? Rustic church architecture. Alright. And we've got a tavern, manor house, village architecture. A lot more things here. Clothing, goods market, tooling. You know, we've got butchery and farming, decorations, lumber camp improvements. Unlocks improvements to the lumber camp. That's quite an interesting one. It's 50 gold, so we have to really keep an eye on things. It's 25 for the manor house, so let's unlock that. And we've got storage improvements, extended village edict. So I'm also going for the lumber camp improvements, because I have the feeling that we will need a lot of wood later on. So let's exit over here. And let's just pause the game and see, because now we've got lumber camp improvements. And we've got our forester here and a lumber camp here. So what does that mean? So we've got monument. So administration is our manor house. Monument, apparently also manor house. So what do we have here? Wooden wagon. Can store up to 100 resource output. Depot. Deceptively large wood depot. Woodman's tool rack. Mostly just decoration. Lumbing post. More workers. And napping post. Workers snoring post. A tool rack. More decoration. Munching. More workers. Stewing. And drinking. So I think a bit of more... What was this again? A wood depot. We could add that to our lumber camp. No boy. Now the game was not happy here. We kind of have a lot of berry bushes around here though. Where could we place a depot that makes sense? Nowhere really. Maybe the wagon? A wagon would be nice. And the wagon we can kind of place it in between here. That's kind of a nice spot. And then a tool rack. Just some decoration. It will make things look. So here is another wood depot. Maybe... Well, let's place that around here. And then do we want to have another... Let's also go for one more worker if possible. Let's say... I have a lot of pathing. Oops, I kind of just want to move it to the side. Oh, maybe here. That way we can also have a tent, say, here. So that's one worker and that's one worker. Waterproofed and a regular tool rack. Doesn't really... What's the waterproofed one? Oh, actually, you know, that looks a little bit more colorful. So let's skip this one. I don't know how. Ah, there we go. Destroy. And can we place this one in between here? Kind of adds a touch of color to it. And does this still make sense if we place this here? I think it does. There we go. Let's get that building and then we can continue. Actually, do we want to continue the game? No, let's first plan for our manor house. So we've got a great hall, a tax office, and 3 builds. Now let's start with the great hall. So we've got minor, the towers, chimneys, entrances, or visitor locations or fences, a large entrance, a big tower. So I guess we will just start with the hall. And since the visitors come by here, I think we can place this a little bit on the hill. Make it a little bit bigger, like 2 stories. Then we have a big entrance. Let's make this... Actually, can we just unpause and get this sign out of the way? Well, new building parts available. Yeah, this makes more sense. There we go. Alright, let's pause the game again. We have a... Ooh, a tower. No, it needs to be a bit more in, I think. That's quite pretty. And then do we place a chimney? I think maybe like a chimney at the back if you have like a... What is a boudoir? It kind of looks like it's just a side building. No. Maybe a small vestibule on the side. At the back over there. This would have a small entrance door. Can we get that entrance more in? No. Kind of could be the kitchen. No, this doesn't look nice. A narrow chimney. They're all quite big. Maybe a chimney at the back. Oh yeah, that's quite nice. No, not that's not the back though. Over here. Can we see it through the trees? Can we disable the trees? Let's have a look. Resources. I don't think so. But that chimney looks like it's pointing out. This tower could be... I think we have a... oh, this one is... that's too big. Alright, so if we add a sub-building, we can also have a tax office. Oh, there we go, we can scroll to the side. A simple passageway, fences. Ooh, a weather vane. Can we get that on top of the... I kind of expected we would be able to get it on top there. Decorative part for the monument. Apparently that's a no. Wooden shed, stables, oh. Stable fence, rustic shed. Well, let's get some stables. Well, not there. Somewhere at the back. Say here. Simple passageway. Is that just really a... Oh, that's interesting. But it needs to be connected to the building? That's strange. Too far. Okay, so that actually needs to be quite close. Oh, because it's a gate. Never mind. So stone fences, hedges. Hedges would be nice around the manor, I believe. Let's have a look. And then we connect it up like this. And... The passageway... I think the passageway is... I don't know. No, that doesn't look nice. For the passageway we need a really big thing. However, the gate would be beneficial. And our visitors... Visitor location. This is a place where visitors patiently wait until you decide to hear them out. Well, that's here at the entrance. So let's get that pointed at the entrance. That seems to be alright. And I guess this is our tax office, our fence. I guess that's okay. Doesn't... Alright, oh there we see. So we require light fortification, interior access and one room. Okay, so we actually do need to get one of these buildings. So what if we get this as a tax office? Oh, now our entire thing is no, that we don't want that. Okay, you know what? Let's get something at the back here then. Maybe the boudoir? I don't know. The tax office I kind of expected to be bigger, so this seems to make more sense. And then it will have a chimney. This needs to be a bit higher. It's going in the tree, but that's okay. I wish we could place... Oh, there we go. Now we can place the weather vane. So... if we go to a great hall, okay, we don't get a weather vane. I want it on top of the... Can we place it? Yeah, there we go. On top of the tower. That's where it should be. Beautiful. And this is the entrance for the tax office, but we need an entrance for our great hall. There we go, and our tax office also completely fine. And we can always expand this a bit more sideways, I think. We've got some stables. We've got a wooden shed. And for the cook. You know, he's cutting the wood for the fireplace and stuff. Let's get it at the back there. And then we also have some free build, but I suppose that's all the same things. So let's build a workplace extension. Okay, there we go. Don't know how that suddenly triggered. And I think this is all that we will do for our manor right now. It's a bit small, but we're also still a small village. Our workers have to go quite far. So let's unpause. We're getting some new people coming in, which is perfect because we're expanding a lumber camp. We do have some ongoing construction. All waiting for a builder. So we have another 221. What else do we have here? Storage, edicts, clothing. This will unlock the sheep farm. I think it makes more sense to first get that piece of land around here. How much did that cost again? 100. It's tempting. Our current upkeep is -1, so we're not really making much money. Obviously, we don't have the tax part just yet. So, do we want to get this already? This is going to be the manor, so we will have more housing around here. Which I guess I can kind of start assigning. But that will take more time for our workers. Let's just give it a bit. I think this is a trader. Oh yeah, that definitely looks like a trader. Are they going anywhere else? Nope, that was it. Actually, I've not really set up any trading here, but I don't really think we need to. Oh, are we running out of berries? Oh, we've got 28. But we definitely will have to look into food anytime soon. How far is our manor house construction? Well, they're getting somewhere. Building a manor right on top of the berry bushes, though. But I suppose that's fine. We were, let's imagine we're clearing up the bushes first, or we're replanting them. Okay, so we do need some polished stone actually around here. So I suppose we can unlock that. A stonemason hut. That should be part of our industrial area. I think this spot over here is quite nice. Let's have a look. Stonemason hut produces 1 polished stone in exchange for 1 stone. Wow, we have 110 regular stone. Alright, let's rotate this to be here. And then if we have any additions to the building, we can always extend a bit more forward. There we go. We also need more tools, but I believe we're trading for tools, and we do have enough in store. We need some more stone. Well, so far so good. A few more people coming in. We actually have 5 villagers unemployed. We can assign 1 more villager over here. Do we have any more empty workplaces? Now we've got transport. What are they doing? They actually are quite busy transporting. Let's, you know what? Let's assign everyone, because here we have 2 more people coming in. One forester camp, 1 lumber camp. How is our wood cutting going? So they still need to cut wood over here. Actually, no, this... Yeah, so this is wood cutting. This is basically all being cut already. Oh, this is reforestation. Okay, so let's make sure that we assign a smidge more. Actually, no, not around here. I do want to keep that as forest for now. Something like this. And then maybe this area can also be done. And as for residential, we can have some houses on this side of the road around here. we have this area as well? I think so. We could have some farming around here as well. No, because we have a gunnery here, and that's food production. So I want food around around this side. Actually, let's not have this here, because this might just be more industrial, actually. So let's extend this something like this for now. I think that's okay. Oh, look at that! Our manor is progressing quite well. The seed of your rule, where mandates are upheld and envoys are received. Multiply this building's splinter value by 1.5. Allow you to promote villagers to higher statuses. And what's our mandate? Here's a list of mandates that you or someone else can oversee. Discuss a levy, or promote villagers to a higher status. Start discussing the levy with your villagers. You summon people to the Great Hall to discuss a potential levy. The villagers don't look too happy about giving away their hard-earned coins, but you know they will pay if they have to. I don't think we need to just yet. But we can also get a bailiff, a monastic emissary, and a royal courtier. No, for now let's just get this built. I'm curious about the fencing. Need more help? No. New building? Oh, what building did we unlock now? A rustic church provides faith to the villagers. Your villagers don't have anything to teach you, yet. As you face new, probably challenges. A church. Where are we going to build a church? So if this is our whole area, we want the church to be reached by a lot of people. Let's pause for a second. So where do we want... I kind of... Well, if this is our industrial place, do we want the church around here? I think that's quite a nice place for a church. Our industrial side is on this part of the road. We've got our manor house here, so a church quite close to it. As far in this corner as possible, so it's more around the houses. Yeah, okay, let's plan for that. But first, what do we have here? Improving monuments. Like normal buildings, monuments can be improved by adding new sub-buildings and editing existing ones. From the buttons next to the sub-building list, you can change the function of a sub-building or destroy any sub-building you want. Whenever you destroy building parts, they are refunded half of their construction cost. Well, only half, that's not much. Getting more, couple more immigrants. And we have mandates now as well. Right, how is our stonemason? Let's assign someone already. Over here we can get one more woodcutter. Advice: collecting taxes. The villagers were concerned they might not have enough coins to develop a prosperous village. After much deliberation, they decided to build a tax office and contribute by sharing some of their earnings through a house tax. Skip this advice? No. Let's get the taxes going. Build a manor house that has a tax office. I'm working on that. Build a tax office that has a manor, tower, minor. Oh, I don't think we have a that tax office has a thing. Assign a new tax collector, increase taxation, and have a monthly profit. And we've got a message from the kingdom. The kingdom acknowledges your hard work in establishing your settlement. I am but your humble servant, and we're getting some money for that. Alright, so actually if we edit the building and we say tax office. I don't think that's so. We need a manor tower minor. Well, we could actually get it in the middle and it kind of has an interesting roof. So if we got a tower there, do we get another tower next to it? No. Oh, actually, if we place that here. No, that's weird. Maybe another one here. I don't like that it's overlapping the roof so much. Okay, there we go. We can extend it a bit more. Let's get this a little bit higher. What about here? No. I think this will be the best spot for it. The towers are equally high, so let's go for that. Okay, so now we need... Well, we can assign a tax collector. Best suited to citizen. I don't think we've got any citizens just yet. Interior access and 1 room. Place the required numbers of parts. I guess that just may because we are still waiting to build a couple of things. Yeah, so we need some planks, we need more wood. That's all fine, that's still going to be brought over. And what are these mandates? Alright, there we go. So that's the levy and our villagers. Don't think we need to just yet. What else do we need to do? So we've got our manor house. I think I want to finish building our manor house first before we start with the church. Because the church will be another big project. There we go. Our builders are bringing in more things. So we still need a little bit of stone. Planks, but we're running out of planks. Well, that's never a good thing. Let's have a look at our sawmill. Actually, our stonemason is also still being built. We are still waiting on some cloth. We have 5 left in store. So that's okay. We can see a lot of things being brought over everywhere. And you can see the stone being collected, quarried, cut out. We can see that planks are being brought over to our storage from our sawmill. Well, we can actually assign someone else to the sawmill. There are no other extra buildings over there. No immigrants right now. Happiness is 60% because we are still waiting for refined food. Apparently 1% still needs houses, or housing. And service, which I think is going to be the church. Our stonemason is currently on free time. Well, actually no, we're waiting for the builder, of course. I don't know where our builder is, but there we go. We've got one more person, so you are going to the sawmill. You are heading to work, you're on free time. There's not really a clock in the game. There's not really a day or night cycle. That's which I don't mind, but it's just curious to see that there is some free time and work time apparently. A merchant is approaching our village. Oh, the others are traders, so I think that's the difference. There's quite of some fish in the lake here. Oh, I have no clue where exactly this is. Probably still quite far away. But look at them running and making their way to our place. Where are we exactly? I don't know. It's been a path well traveled. Nice, past the lake. Look at them carrying. I wonder what all they have to offer us. Going through the forest. Where are they? Where is our... Oh, there we go. We can see our manor. All the way up there. A courier is also approaching our village. Look at that. Houses are being built around here. Wood for the king. The king is planning new outposts around the borders. One of his merchants noticed your woodcutter camp and wants to make you an offer. Selling wood to the king for 15 days. Accumulate 50 inside storage facilities. Current amount is none. Let's discuss a better deal. 90% chance that it's not going well. You know what? Let's have a trade. So we need to store wood over here. And we need to get 50. Well, we've got 37 in stock now. So as soon as we've got 50, we can confirm that. Which I think will just happen as soon... Wow, look at that, all these trees are going away. Which I think will happen just as soon as we stop building a lot. 41. How's this going? Still on free time, huh? I see. When are you going to work again? Would be nice if another builder could pick it up. How is our manor going? Oh, there we go. We've got our, well, what we have labeled as our kitchen has been built. We've got quite a lot of trees around here. What are all these people with hats on? Are these... Meeting the elders. The elders, the much respected leading men and women among the region's laborers, heard your village and wish to make themselves useful to your people. They brought welcoming gifts, mainly tools, to ease your villagers' lot, then pledged their assistance. Oh, we've got 10 tools. And then they're just going to hang around here. They are elder. The elders are respected people serving the cause of the laborers. Okay. And apparently we now also have a photo mode. So mandates. Promotion. Well, we don't have any promotions. And what's the levy? Oh, actually let's confirm our delivery of wood. Wood delivered. You deliver the goods on time, much to the merchant's delight, who promised to put a good word for their leader. Alright, so we've got quite a lot of money, so I'm thinking our next episode... Church? Or maybe our next episode food. Because we are in need of cloth, we still need to have some polished stone. So maybe our next episode will be food expansion over here. And then in the meantime we can get our manor built as well. So I think that makes sense. Getting some more immigrants here. We are waiting for the fence. This is apparently part of the tax office. It's just kind of nice. It's a tax office fence. So yeah. So far so good. Look at them. Slamming their hammer. So yeah, for now, I'd like to thank you for watching. Please leave a comment. Leave a like. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.